Shut up for a second. I've got a thing, guys. I have a thing. Guys, I have a thing. Shh. Stop saying your hellos. We've got something important to do. Let me find it. Shut up. Shut up! I got it. It's me. What do you think? I think I killed it, logically. I mean... that's literally me. This fucking thing is me. That's actually kind of sad. I don't want to be Bibble. I want to be like someone cool. I don't know who that is in the Barbie movies, but when I figure it out, I shall absorb their personality. Anyway, hello, children. You guys been busy? I've been so busy. I skipped last week's stream because I was so busy. It's crazy. But I'm back. I'm back. You miss me? You shouldn't have. Logically, there's probably a lot of better people in your life. I think Pillow is having a stroke. Hello to everyone else. Pillow, please go get some medical help. Today, we're gonna be doing a couple of things. One, we're gonna be doing this fast, because I've gotta go. I've gotta dye, like, like 11 meters of fabric, so I'm gonna leave soon, because you need to go to a special place to do that. Special place. Special place. Just look at me moving my eyebrows. You can't see it because my bangs are on the way on my model, but I need you to know I'm moving my eyebrows. But we are... Gigi, why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that you ate the chocolate bar that I can't have? No! I'm gonna get emotional again. Don't do that! Fuck. I can't, no. I can't think about it. You died too young. He died too young. And I miss him. I miss him a lot. I really do. I do miss him a lot. Anyway, we're gonna be efficient today. And we're gonna do Pied Piper, but we're gonna do Pied Piper last. That way, if I get bored, I already know that like I'm gonna get around to this eventually, so I won't feel bad about not doing it this week. And I've got a Jegulus fanfic. You're welcome. You're welcome. So we're gonna do that. And everyone submitted their rooms. For room review. So we're gonna do that. I'm open to any order of, stream. Honestly, what should happen is, at least 10 minutes before I actually press streaming now, I should sit down with the 3 things that I do every stream, and I should order them. But, that would require me to put effort into my streams, and, guys, like, I can't do that. It's just, it goes against my ethics. Am I okay? No. Someone just told me they ate a Marvelous Creations bar, when I have not eaten one in at least half a year. So, I'm a little distraught. But we'll get through it, you know? I'm a professional streamer. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been professionally streaming. So, I will persevere. Oh my god. Miyuki, you're a fucking... Hold on, guys, we're pausing for a second. We're gonna pause for a second. Just give me a second. Just a minute. I'm gonna open up Amazon for a second. Shh. Shh. Shut your mouth. No. I've got Amazon Prime. By accident, by the way, they charged me way too much money for that. $78? $105? Never mind. Yeah, not worth it. Well, it is, but I don't have that kind of money. And I think people would look down on me. $200 on one chocolate bar. I'm gonna get reamed. Anyway, let's sing for a bit, and then we shall. I think we'll do Jegulus first, and then we'll do room reviews. I don't know. We'll see. To be honest, I'm sort of just winging it, so we'll see. We'll figure out how I feel in the moment. Happy to take requests today on songs. Obviously, I do have to know them, which does change the amount of songs I can do. However, that is an option. Let's see. What's something we can sing today? We'll do like 2 songs, not many. You cannot sing. I'm not singing the. What is with everyone trying to get me to sing Karma by JoJo Siwa? I have not heard the song enough to even know how it remotely goes. We theme tune is not a song. It is an abomination. And I'm honestly sort of offended that you guys think I would want to sing that. I thought I'd get genuine. Of course I know Vocaloid. Who? What? I've never heard of Hatsune Miku in my life. This is sad. I don't want to play this. Of course, I've never. Oh, I can do like 1 Vocaloid song after this. It'll be a very quick mood change, but wow! I forgot I was meant to be singing. Whoops. Hold on. Sometimes I feel lifted. Downtown cherry lipstick. Watch her silk dress dancing in the wind. Watch it brush against her skin. Makes me wanna try her on. Like life's so fun, life's so fun. Got my mini skirt and my rollerblades on. Back on my side cause I'm not till dawn. Keeping it light like silk's your fun. Life's so fun, life's so fun. Don't need to worry about no one. She said that I got her if I want. She's so soft like silk chiffon. I definitely have. Chiffon, that's how it feels. Oh, when she's on me. Chiffon, that's how it feels. Oh, when she's on me. I've definitely sung this before. I love this song. High and I'm feeling anxious inside of the CVS. And she turns around halfway down the aisle with that your own camera smile, like she wants to try me on. And life's so fun, life's so fun. Got my mini skirt and my rollerblades on. Bag on my side cause I'm out till dawn. Keeping it light like silk chiffon. Life's so fun, life's so fun. Don't need to worry about no one. She said that I got her if I want. She's so soft like silk chiffon. That's how it feels. Oh, when she's on me. Chiffon. That's how it feels. Oh, when she's on me. It feels good to me. It feels good to me. Oh, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? It feels good to me. It feels good to me. Oh, why wouldn't it be? Oh, why wouldn't it be? Ah! Okay, I don't know Villain. That sounds like a musical theater song. I'm taking a guess based purely on the name. Okay, we'll do 2 more. I already know which ones I'm doing though. Hello, Mineral. Welcome to chat. Should we do room reviews after this, or should we do fanfic reading? Because I'm not sure, guys. What do you guys want to see? Hey baby, won't you look my way? I can be your new addiction. Hey baby, what you gotta say? All you're giving me is fiction. I'm a sorry sucker and this happens all the time. I found out that everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks. It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. And then she made my lips hurt. I can't hear the chit-chat. Take me to your love shack. Mama's always gotta backtrack when everybody talks, babe. Hey honey, you could be my drug, you could be my new prescription. Too much could be an overdose, all this trash talk made me itchy. Oh my shit, everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks too much. It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. And then she made my lips hurt. I can't hear the chit-chat. Take me to your love shack. Mama's always gotta backtrack when everybody talks, babe. Never thought I'd live to see the day when everybody's words got in the way. Oh! I don't think I can do that many songs today though. I don't know how to do Hotel, and I don't think I ever will, because the fan base freaks me out. Hey sugar, show me all your love, all you're giving me is friction. Hey sugar, what you gotta say? It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. And then she made my lips hurt. I can't hear the chit-chat. Take me to your love shack. Mama's always gotta backtrack when everybody talks back. Everybody talks, everybody talks. Everybody talks, everybody talks. Everybody talks, everybody talks back. It started with a whisper, and that was when I kissed her. Everybody talks, everybody talks back. Oh, I like that song. We're gonna do room reviews next? Okay. Let's see what Miku songs I actually remember. I have to like remember all the lyrics, which is gonna minimize how many I actually know. So, hold on. Or we could just fuck it up and we could pretend I knew it. Everyone down for that? I do like the chorus pretty well and then everything else is fucked. Oh, jeez. I don't remember which songs I know, guys. Why is Pillow antagonizing me? I'm trying to remember. Or we could just do an English one. No, that's cheating. It is. It really is cheating. I can't do a random song blind if I don't know any of the lyrics. It's not gonna work. Fuck. I feel like the only song I know very well is King these days. Because I haven't practiced anything else. Which is like so sad. Because I used to be such a big Miku apologist. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can open my Spotify and actually see. It keeps typing my titles into my chat, Ace. It's antagonizing. He's bullying me. When is he? You know you're so right. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see. Guys, like, I'm being so for real. Like, I listen to Miku, but I could never be Miku, so I never try. That sounds really sad when I think about it, but like, no one could be Miku. And I will not pretend that I could be. Guys, oh, I guess I could do Ghost Rule probably, from memory. Guys, like, even with the lyrics, like, you have to, like, time it correctly, which means that, like, if I do it wrong, it'll be really confusing. I'll see how much of this I can remember. It's been a long time. No one can do it, but I could try.
そうだっていいこと嘘で吐いて戻れない時間なんてやってこない奪ったように奪われてそうだって叶わない思ったように合わせない腐っている僕には腐ったものかわからないおいでここまで Stay してしまったんだメイデイ僕は分かってももう抱きしめなくていいんだよメイデイ僕が分かったらもう一度笑ってくれるから幻だって知るんだよ
Is it? Shit.
歌好きだって知るんだよね
It might just be me singing it off time. That is a very real possibility. This song is really hard. Oh man. If it is delayed, we'll try a different song. We'll see if anyone notices. Guys, fuck. I'm so for real. Like, I don't fucking remember any songs. Like, I'm so stupid. Should I just do King like I always do? And then I'll try and learn things over the holidays. And by the holidays, I mean while I'm sewing and crying myself to sleep. I feel like that's fair. You gotta give me time to prepare for this, you know? I know it's technically not exactly Miku, but it is technically vocaloid. So. It's been so long since I've sang vocaloid, so I'm trying to get my voice rest.
You hate 行こう行く前に You hate じゃこにない Darling You hate stop 知ってないし勘弁にしといてなんてサイン人様で顔かけるの間に誰もがで顔昔とないような愛しさきに始めてたような先が見えない Body Happy
Oh god, I did not warm up.
ないのあなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずおまけで Warning Warning ないのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めたもういいごめん Left side right side ああむき出しでパッパッパ照れかさいだ Left side right side ああ突き出しでパッパッパはは You are king You are king
What is Jaden talking about? Okay, this will be the last one I do.
無邪気に遊ぶ期待期待のダニダニけなげに笑う痛い痛いの消える無様に死ねる苦ものなくなってラララブラタタ嫌い嫌いの咲いて泣いてた毎度あなたにお願い一つあも変わらずピックアップのワニワニ毎度あなたにお願い一つ張り詰めたもういいごめん Left side right side ああむき出しでパッパッパ邪魔くさいだ Left side right side ああ突き出しでパッパッパはは You are king
I knew patchwork staccato.
You are king
Not too bad. Too late.
You are king
Whoa. I knew patchwork staccato. I forgot about that.
継ぎはぎだらけの君との時間もそろそろ終わりにしよう
What the fuck? Why are you... Why is Ephilo antagonizing me? I'm changing the name of the stream anyway now. People know what we're doing. Don't fuck with me. Okay, let's do room reviews, guys. Hold on. If you haven't submitted yours yet and you want to submit it, we still have the channel open in the Discord. Feel free to chuck it in there. That is okay. I will let that happen. I'll get to you last. However, You feel free. I review your rooms. Stop being stinky. Hey! New title. Now Pillow can stop annoying me. Okay. Hold on while I get this set up, y'all. As I said, I do everything on the fly. So... see all pinned messages. Okay. Let's see what's going on in chat today. Don't have Discord? RIP RIP LeMayo Keck. I don't actually know how people on the internet talk. I don't know if it was obvious from a lot of what I say out loud. But I'm actually not that chronically online. I'm gonna find a... There we go. Now y'all can see what my Discord looks like. Isn't that so cute? Hold on. Let me fix this. This is impromptu stream. I'm hidden behind the room. But we just stream like this, guys. Just a really giant... Oh, we could always put it up on the other one. Hold on. Hold on. I just realized this might be hard for you guys to see anything on. I just deleted the window capture for something else, didn't I? Yes, I did. Anyway, how have y'all been? You been good? You been good? You been good, children? I've been pretty good this week. I've been really busy. But when am I not busy, really? There we go! Isn't that so pretty? You found a James... I've read a couple of those. Yes, through personal choice. They're okay. They're not my favorite ship. To be fair, I wasn't really a big Marvel fan back in the day. I was more of a Spider-Man person. I'm one of those. So I only really read things with just Spider-Man in it. Which is fair, I think. Because Spider-Man's cool. Okay, there we go. I shall try and full screen things when possible. I'm hoping when I zoom in into things, you guys can see it in Zoom. Okay, wonderful. Let's start. Who submitted this first? Miyuki, you submitted yours. I promise I'm not like 5 years old. It's just that my parents won't let me change anything about my bedroom for like 10 years. That means you're more than 10 years old. The pink lights are cute. I don't think the pink lights are... And you've got a sewing machine. These are the blurriest photos ever, by the way, so I'm gonna try and, like, decipher who you are from that. Do you have LED lights, or is it just the light filtering through your curtains? Because if it's just the light filtering through your curtains, that's pretty sick. You didn't have to pay for LEDs or anything. And you didn't have to install them, which is annoying. But other than that, I mean, you got a fan. That's very... It's very poor... No, I'm joking. Curtains, that's sick. Keyboard. Girlie does music. You've got hobbies. You know what? That's okay. We'll take what you've submitted. Is that a second sewing... No, that's like... Oh, that's a table. That's a bedside table. You know what? It's decently clean. And it's got nice, pretty pink lights. And you got cute plushies. I'll give you that. You've got Eevee. I like Eevee. Eevee's one of my favorite Pokemon. I'll give you, like, a solid 7 out of 10. I think you killed it, low-key. Like, I think it's nice. Like, if it was a bedroom for a 5-year-old, it would be, like, way higher. Because I feel like a 5-year-old would go fucking crazy for this. But I'm assuming if you're over 10, this is probably a little sad. We're gonna try and pronounce it Mordon J? Is that Mordon J? Or just like silent J? Anyway, this is how Mika subtly gets on. Yes, I'm trying to figure out where you will live on the map. Ooh. Ooh, chicken. Moored. Moored. All the books, someone either studies or draws hard. Thank you. Thank you, people in the DVC. Moored. Reading a book. Anyone know what book that is? Can anyone see that? I can't see it. I can barely see it. Here. Hold on, let me zoom in with my eyes rather than... I'm not guessing where people live. Okay, it's not hella messy, but I'm a little suspicious because you didn't submit a photo of your floor, which makes me think otherwise. You like plushies, I'm assuming. That, or people give them to you a lot. You definitely like Minecraft. It's cute. It's a little chaotic. I'm a little suspicious of your floor, but otherwise, very cute. I love the potted plant at the top with the little succulent in it and the tiny face. That's adorable. I'd say your zip code is 3144. No. I don't know what zip codes even look like outside of my area code, so I wouldn't know. But this is really cute. I think I give it a 6. I think it's a little chaotic for me, but I think it's cute. I think probably you study hard, or you draw hard. It's one of the two. Hey Tora. Geoguess us? I'm not geoguessing you. That's worrying. Namir, here's the one I sleep in more. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are y'all doing okay? Seriously. What the fuck, man? What happens if your desk falls down in the middle of the night and you're sleeping on your bed? It's so... Oh my god, it's so crowded. Is that another sew? That's an overlocker. You're like to sew. You know what? I'll stand you just for this. I'll stand you just because you're sewing. And everyone deserves to go through the same hell that I go through constantly. I approve. And the little stand for the thread is actually really cute. You've got some cute things, my dude. The hawks, I can see that's hawks for sure. I feel like maybe you just need to clean a bit. I think you'd be okay. I don't know if like this is is it a futon or is this person just sleeping on a mattress on the ground? You used to not have the bedroll. That's even worse. I think it just needs to be cleaned a bit. Here's the one I haven't changed since I was 9 years old and I share with my sister. Okay. I can tell you share it with your sister because it seems like a very chaotic clash of two different things. All the pink is really cute though. Like, see, the comments are really, like, decently neat. I feel like you could probably, if you probably just picked up the stuff on the floor in the other room, you'd be okay. It's not ugly though. It's fine. It's a regular house. I'll give you 6. No, I'll give you 5 just because I think you need to clean up more. But otherwise you're good. The bed is a bit small. I worry how old you are because I feel like your legs would hang off the edge. And unless you're like my sister who sleeps in fetal position every single night, that must be pretty uncomfortable. I'll give you 5. It feels mean to rate. I'm just a little worried about y'all though. Pillow. Unlike y'all, I've got a piano. One other person had a keyboard. And that's not a piano, that's also a keyboard, isn't it? So, technically, it's not unlike you are, just like everyone else. Pillow put some respect on their name. Otherwise you're doing okay. Floor's clean. Good to know one of my mods lives a fairly clean lifestyle. That's good to know. You have 1 pillow. He's got more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and him, so 4 pillows. Wait, is it 2? 2? What? 3? 4 pillows, yeah. The roll-up blind, ugly. I have one as well. I get it. Random wolf. Is that a food bowl next to him? Because that's really cute. A good look at the closet. Little cube. Everyone loves these cube maintenance things. Even I have them. They're really popular. I like them. It's clean. It's clean. I'll give you a 7. I'm gonna be really strict. Oh god, I forgot about this. Okay, I'll give you an 8, just because I just saw Jaden's and... Alright, Jaden. Jaden's next. What's wrong with it? Guys, if you're sensitive to graphic material of a cleaning kind, please close your eyes and say some prayers. This is Jaden's room. I feel like we should just sit in silence and let these pictures flash before our eyes. So 0. 0. Clean your room. This is actually an outrage, Jaden. Like, this makes me worried. Because, you know what? If you had, like, 1 bin bag and, like, 2 minutes, it would be really easy to clean. And that worries me. Because that means that you're either not in a mental health state where you can pick that up, or you simply don't give a fuck, and I don't know which is scarier. I'm a little worried. We could give it a negative number, but I don't want to put even more negativity on what has ultimately been a very sad and harrowing display of images. I worry about you, Jaden. I do. I really do. 0 out of 10. Please consider cleaning. Thank you. Mousen, tell me if I'm pronouncing shit wrong, by the way, guys. This is before I have cleaned it. Oh, thank God. Oh, there's nothing on the floor. Sorry. I should check pronouns before I say shit. No mention. There. Nothing on their floor. Thank God. Nice flag. Sick flag. That's also automatically more points. Is that a tiny skeleton in the corner? Extra points. Box. Lego. Books. Nice. Nice. Him. Ooh! Is that the Lego Hogwarts Tower? That's gotta be the most valuable thing you own. That's Hedwig? You're a Harry Potter fan. Really? I never noticed. No, that's so cool. What the fuck? I always wanted that when I was younger, and now I don't want to give money to J.K. Rowling. But honestly, so fair. That's so cute! Oh my god, the plants in the windowsill? That's adorable. I'll give you an 8. That's adorable. That's so cute. Oh, the wallpaper's kind of cute as well. I like this house. This is a nice house. That's a nice house. Yeah, I'll give you 8 out of 10, my dude. Nice house. Ghosty. Old photos, but close enough. I don't want to clean my room to take new ones. Honestly, that's so fair. The lights go hard. The fridge, that's cute. Jesus Christ, all of those plushies. Where do you sleep? Is that where you sleep? Out of curiosity, is that your bed? What if I say, Jaden, I'm still worried about you then? That's even worse. Ghosty, where do you sleep? Out of curiosity. Because there's only 2 options, right? You either sleep on top of all of these and squish them every night, or all of these go on the floor. The lemon bug? What is that? Is that a country? Guys, I'm really bad with geography. Is it country? Ukulele. That's cute. A little tunnel. I'm assuming you have an animal then. Oh, that book display stand's really cute as well. All the posters. There's something on your ceiling. That's worrying me. I can't put anything on my ceiling that's, like, not heavy. Like, that is heavy, sorry, because I'm scared it'll fall down. Is that a mushroom hat? That's hella cute. Oh, it's a DSMP flag? Okay, 0. No, I'm joking. No Minecraft YouTubers. There's only one real YouTuber. It's me. No, it's cute. I like the lighting, actually. I think the lighting really adds to it. I'm worried about where you sleep. But otherwise, pretty cute. I think I'll give you an 8 or a 7 as well. One of my LED buttons don't work. I can't change the color. Rip. Can't relate. Mine's on red right now, but I'm changing the color constantly. Feels like I'm underwater. I'd say, yeah, I'll give you an 8. Final one. And then this is Demir. Here's my brothers. So we're rating a viewer's brothers now. Thank you, Demir. Last one for today. I'm worried. Oh, there's more. Oh. -10. -10. What the fuck was that, guys? What the fuck? What the fuck? I feel like that was submitted just for shock value. And you got it! I'm in shock! I have no words. Truly, GG, no words. Jaden, you and this person would get along, and that worries me. Both of you need a broom and therapy. I'm scared. Please take care of yourselves. What the fuck, man? Sorry, that was a wrong screen, but it would have been really funny if I just left. Alright, let's quickly do this. Deleted the other one. Okay. That was horrible. Feel free to keep submitting things. But first, please clean your room. Feel self-conscious about it and clean your room first. Thanks. Holy fucking shit. I worry about y'all. I'm being so for real. Like, I'm worried about y'all. We're gonna read Jegulus, I think. I mean, I've seen something today. That was crazy. That really was crazy. I'm gonna read this one. It just is like a little palate cleanser, if you will. Feel free to keep submitting things. I'll go through anything that gets submitted while I'm gone afterwards. But I'm gonna go read now. Stay safe, y'all. This just makes me want to clean my already clean room. Yeah, me too, actually. My room's pretty clean right now, though, because I finished sewing last night. So I was like, oh, I'm going crazy. I'm clean everything. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room filled with rats, and the rats made me crazy. Okay, palette cleanser time. Do you like Harry Potter? It's complicated. Would a boy like you like a boy like me? Bevas. I said the name wrong, guys. Fuck. One more time. We can do it. By Baskfan. Yeah. Okay. This one's actually really cute, guys. You like this one. Read by Mika. One of Regulus's fondest memories is one that bears no weight on anyone else. It may not have happened at all. It resides in no one's mind but his. He's the only one who knew that he did anything outside of the house that day. Not his brother, not his father, and certainly not his mother. See, their family is more like a giant property. The size of a farm, though they never use it. A large empty house, a giant garden with a lake surrounding it that is only healthy because people can see it. His family has more than enough money to spare, but they don't. They don't pay for a housekeeper. Nobody ever comes inside, so why should they try to make it look nice? But everyone sees the garden. Strangers from Utah or Florida, driving by on vacation, stop to take photos and admire the beautiful lake surrounded by beautiful flowers. So his mother pays for a gardener. Sometimes. But it's never the same one. She changes them every year. Oh yeah, there's a link in my thing. I forgot to put the banner on. And no one reminded me. One job, guys. I give you one job to remind me when I forget to do shit. No, I'm joking. It's totally my fault. Has anyone been listening to Chappelle Rowe? Because she's been, like, really popular on TikTok right now, and I think she's actually really cool. I feel like that's not a controversial statement, but... There we go. Can you pay for my babe, I can barely pay for my food this week. I'm so broke right now. I've spent all my money on fabric for uni. I've got nothing. Like, I'm so poor at this exact moment that I could not pay for anything outside of, like, maybe 2-minute noodles for the rest of the week. My sister, who's in primary school, my sister, who's in high school and gets $15 a week for food, has more money than me right now. So no, I cannot. Thank you, Ace. Okay, back to reading. They have a barbed wire fence in the woods surrounding their property, so that people can't get in and destroy the garden. His mother told him when he was 7 and asked about it. That's part of it, he guesses, but he also knows better now. It's dug into trees, weaved into vines, completely separating the garden from the overgrown. It's dug into trees, weaved into vines, completely separating the garden from the overgrown grass and poison ivy on the other side. When Regulus was 11, he got into a fight with his brother. He had never fought with his brother before, not ever, and it felt like his world was ending. Oh, his brother was mad at him. He'd ruined everything, and he'll be alone for the rest of his life. A dramatic child he was. He had run all the way to the edge of the property, still carefully avoiding walking on grass, only the sidewalk and stepping stones, like his mother ingrained in him as a child, all the way to that barbed wire fence. It's dangerous, he told himself, but he was so upset that he found he didn't really care. He walked along it for about a quarter of a mile before he found a giant tree branch. Before he found a giant tree branch. He walked along it for a quarter of a mile before he found a giant tree branch sticking out of the fence, making a giant gap in the wire. If you'd just found a way to make the gap slightly bigger, he could slip through it without getting his clothes dirty or caught on the wires. And so, he spent 30 minutes gripping that tree branch and lifting it up and down, trying to make a space big enough to slide through. He didn't do it well, cut his arm as he slipped through, but it was enough for him to be free of the pristine garden and clear lake water into the dark, disgusting woods. He didn't know the world could be so big. Confined to the... You know, I just realized, guys, the background noise is probably really loud, right? Yeah, I was right. Y'all say something! If it's too loud, say so. Oh my god. Y'all. The world could be so big. Confined to the same few miles of land his entire life, and now it was like he had the entire Milky Way at his fingertips. He was careful not to get lost, but it wasn't very hard. He had to brush so many plants aside to make way through the forest that even his brother could have followed his path, and that's saying a lot. He didn't know how long he walked, but it was nearly a mile or two, before he escaped the endless trees onto a ledge. It wasn't super extreme, maybe a 20-foot ledge. Waterlines proved that it was simply a dried-out pond, but it was nearing the end. But it was nearing the edge of the fuck. Y'all, what is going on with me? But it was nearing the end of fall, so that wasn't very surprising. Regulus does not know why he likes this memory. Nothing else happened. He sat down on the ledge and looked at the dry dirt until the sun started to set. And he decided he should get back before it got dark. Nothing else, just sitting in silence, in a dry and ugly place. He came there at least once a month, and every time he just needed to sit by himself in silence. Get into his own head, because Pandora tells him that he needs to think every once in a while, and he can't just read books or draw to keep busy. It got beautiful in the summer and spring, filled with clear water and a few fish. And if he sat still enough and waited long enough, different animals, and one time a baby deer, would come and drink from the pond. It'd be a nice place to go swimming, sledding in the winter, and maybe he would, if he ever got to If he ever told someone about... If he ever told someone about it. He hasn't. It's his. He doesn't want to. Ooh. And he got a new gardener. I wonder who it is. What it is, brother. What it is. Who's that? Regulus asks, when he hears the gate opening. New gardener. Oh, hate that. New gardener. Serious murmurs. Uninterested. He stares down at the wires in his hands, wrapping them around each other and then unwrapping them again. He's trying to make a skeleton of a person in wire, to make a clay figure for Pandora's birthday. He's been trying for an hour, rambling at Regulus, who hasn't been listening very intently. Rambling at Regulus, who hasn't been listening very intently. Regulus leans back against the couch to peek through the opening in the curtains. He squints. There's two of them, he mumbles. A woman and a boy. Looks about mid-40s and they look alike, so that's probably her son. He looks about our age. He's tall. Regulus hums appreciatively. Attractive, too. He's carrying everything. Gardening tools. Whoa, what was that? Did you all hear that? Why did the music start? That's crazy. Oh, my stomach is growling. I guess I'm hungrier than I thought I was. Sirius frowns. Family business. Maybe, Regulus says. Me too, I want cake. Regulus says. This time, he's the one distracted, watching the woman pull out a letter from her pocket. She's dressed exactly like Pandora does, and she pretends to have a southern accent. Kind of silly, but endearing all the same. She smooths the letter out and reads it over, then says something to the boy, who frowns and glances over. He says something, and she waves him away. He shrugs and sets everything there. He shrugs and sets everything down right there in the walkway. Regulus sits up and sets his sketchbook down on the couch to get up. Where are you going? Hold on. Where are you going? They look lost. Regulus shrugs. Well, the boy looked lost. The woman looks hesitant but still somehow sure. And maybe he wants to talk to the handsome boy on their property right now. What about it? Tell me if you think I'll like him. Sirius hollers after him, and Regulus rolls his eyes and heads towards the door. Guys, I'm actually really hungry now. What the fuck? Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go get food. Go get food, y'all. I'll be back.
Did you guys enjoy the music?
I'm back. It's snack break time. Y'all started trying to talk about chips. It's impossible. I never know which one you guys are referring to. I mean, the Australians are the worst because we refer to everything as chips, so. We got ditched for cake, y'all. So yeah, mineral. Opinion on expired tea is that you should just drink non-expired tea. Huh? Do you mean like the taste of expired tea, or? I'm having an ice cream for breakfast. My opinion is, most of the time, if you can afford to not eat expired things, I wouldn't eat them. Milk, you should never have expired. That's crazy. Meat as well, don't do that. If it's like highly processed, you'll probably be fine, but like, why risk it, you know? It's really funny, my model's got the mic, so it looks like I'm eating the microphone on screen. I'm eating an ice cream. Jada, then you know the answer. No one's gonna be like, yeah, expired milk, my favorite. That's so delicious. Huh? You didn't die? That doesn't mean it was good for you. There are plenty of things in life that don't kill you but are still bad. Expired? No, but it can make you really sick. Most of the time it can't kill you. It depends. Meat probably could. I wouldn't be surprised if dairy, if it was sufficiently expired, could also kill you. Milky, no. I feel like they're two different entities, Jaden. I don't want to be mean, guys, but I feel like I like this ice cream more than I like you. I love ice cream. Nice. Okay. Let's go back to recording. Towards the door. Stop consuming expired. What is wrong with y'all? Why do y'all think that's funny? That's worrying. Kids are crazy these days. The house is dim and kind of dusty, but it's nice and quiet. He drifts through the long hallways to get to the very front in silence, taking the same steps he always does, places that the wood has worn away to show his exact path. They're the ones that don't make any noise, and he unlocks the front door in one fluid motion and cracks it open. The woman is saying something in a different language, but her voice pauses when she notices the door opening. And Regulus takes a step outside and makes eye contact with the boy. Oh, yeah. Up close and without a dusty window, he can tell exactly what he likes about him. Dark skin, long lashes, deep brown eyes, and... Can I help you? He arches an eyebrow at them. The woman pauses. We were told not to bother the residents. She holds up the note. My mother isn't here, Regulus says simply. Right, the woman says, understanding immediately, and Regulus likes her. Well then, we need a place to put our stuff, and what do you want us to work on first? Water the flowers, prune the bushes, and make sure the grass is green. Just make it look nice. Regulus sighs. It won't be much as long as you keep on top of it. Your stuff can go in the shed. The woman nods, even as the boy looks between them. Regulus wonders if he sounded rude, but the woman doesn't seem to be upset in the slightest. All right, James, take the supplies to the shed, leave the shears here, and I'll come back for it. Where's the hose? Round back. Regulus points over his shoulder with his thumb. She needs... She nods and grabs the watering can, walking off and leaving Regulus with the boy. James. So, where's the shed? James asks, leaning down to pick up the supplies. Regulus could offer to carry some for him, but he doesn't. I'm gonna redo that. Regulus could... Regulus could offer to carry some for him, but he doesn't. Hey! I'm showing them the shed! Regulus yells over his shoulder. Sirius makes a vague noise of frustration in reply, and Regulus closes the door behind him and walks down the stairs, turning down the walkway to go through the winding bushes and flowers. He doesn't say anything, but he can hear James following behind him. So, James starts. Don't step on the grass, Regulus snaps, when James almost veers off the stone. Jesus, there are walkways for a reason. Okay, James mumbles, glancing down over the supplies he's carrying to watch his step. So what's your name? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Regulus. James whistles. Fancy. Yes, well, my parents tend to like things that sound nice. And look nice, too. Excuse me? You know, the garden and the house. Super fancy. He grins cheekily, and Regulus frowns at him for a long moment. Right. Regulus sighs, coming to a sudden stop. It's going to be a long summer. He points. Follow the path and it will lead you to the shed. It doesn't look like a shed, I know, but it is a shed. Put your stop wherever. If you need water, come inside. We'll hear you. With that, he turns around to leave. With that, he turns around to leave. So? Regulus sighs, dumping himself on the couch. Awful. He's awful. Sirius frowns. Oh, Reggie, I'm sorry. What did he do? Hit on me. Regulus mumbles, cheeks turning pink. And Sirius takes 1 second to blink and process before he snorts. You're fine. Now come help me. I need your dainty fingers. Fuck you. Regulus tugs his sleeves down, adjusting the bag on his shoulder as he walked through the garden. It looks nice. Different, but not by much. The grass looks more natural, though. Regulus can't deny that James and his mother have been doing a very good job. Even his mother likes it, which gives him hope that they won't be fired as soon as their contract is over. He's learned a bit about them through their mother. The woman's name is Euphemia Potter. She's from a rich family, too, and her husband is a successful scientist. So successful that she doesn't really have to work, but she enjoys gardening and can't stand staying inside all day, so she does landscaping for a living. It isn't very expensive either, because she doesn't do it for money. The only one getting a full salary for it is James, but Regulus doesn't know why. That's practically all he knows, because Regulus doesn't really have a reason to go outside and talk to them all day. He's just brought water out sometimes, maybe food, and then ran inside, like a cat running from the rain. He steps around a row... He steps around a rose bush that has been growing into the path, then strays off the footpath and into the grass to head to the very edge of the property. The barbed wire fence with a hole big enough for him to slip through, because of years of practice. Regulus! Someone calls, and Regulus stops in his tracks because no matter who it is, no matter who it is, he can't leave his usual way now. No matter who it is, he can't leave his usual way now. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Counts to 10, mentally preparing himself, then turns around to watch James clumsily make his way towards him on the stepping stones. He almost steps on the grass, but Regulus makes an odd sound, and James finally looks up at him. His look must be severe enough that James pauses. What? He snaps. What are you doing? None of your business, Regulus grumbles. Go inside. Get some water. You look parched. My, if I didn't know any better, I would say that you actually care. James leans on a piece of railing, surrounding a bit of clear water nearby. You have a secret, he sings songs, but he looks genuinely delighted. Not in a malicious way, not at all, just intrigued by the mystery. But Regulus Black, of all people, would be wandering around the garden. And what for? Yes, a secret. You know what the definition of a secret is, James? Regulus tilts his head to the side, making his voice oh so very patronizing. But James just grins wider. Regulus has to resist the urge to look even slightly amused. Bickering with James is fun the few times they do it. And even though this is a little more serious, James doesn't know that. That you have to tell at least one person? Because a secret is kept between two people. James asks hopefully. Regulus snorts. Nice try. James purses his lips. Well, I can tell your mum that you're standing on the grass. And, you know, it's a clever move. Only, do you know what a lie is, James? James groans. Come on, Regulus. It's so boring here, I don't have anything else to do. The rose bush. The rose bush is growing onto the walkway. Wouldn't want my dear mother to scratch her ankles during her next inspection, Regulus points out. Is the screen wrong? Fuck. Guys, someone mentioned this shit. Oh my god, y'all. Good thing I just checked the chat. Holy fucking hell. Thank you, Tora. What the fuck, guys? You think someone would notice? James squints at him and sighs. You won this round. And I'll certainly win the war, Regulus says, sounding bitter. Now that James is going to watch him, he can't leave. Even though... Now that James is going to... Now that James is going to watch him, he can't leave. Even though he doesn't have to say anything to James. Not that he would anyway. Fucking hell. Would anyway. He walks back to the stepping stones, safely off the grass. Jaden doesn't move. I started reading chat and then I got distracted. Jaden, the grass. What is going on with Jaden anyway? Oh god. Guys, if it's gonna be a contentious topic, just don't bring it up. It feels like you guys aren't going to come to a conclusion on this fight. Let's just leave it alone. James doesn't move out of his way, and they brush shoulders. I'm not above blackmail, you know. James shot. I'm gonna redo that. I'm not above blackmail, you know. James shouts after him, as he heads back towards the benches around the lake instead. Yes, you are, Regulus retorts over his shoulder. He spins around, walking backward slowly, and holds up a hand to do a lazy wave of a few fingers in James' direction. I know your type, Potter. James ducks his head with a grin, impossibly bright, and walks towards the shed to get the shears. Regulus swears under his breath, when his sleeve snags on the barbed wire fence. He takes a moment to pause and untangle it, not wanting to rip his shirt, but he wishes that he just kept going and let it rip anyway. Because when he's only a few feet into the woods, he hears James shout his name behind him. He groans out loud this time, impatient. He just wants to go to his own place. Is that too much to ask? I swear to God, if my phone stops... Leave me alone. Stop sending me... Stop fucking sending me... Oh God, I'm so pissed. Bro, it's so annoying. It just keeps sending me notifications while I don't care. Too much to ask. I hate it when people text me. Or like, I get notifications from my email. Like, constantly. It's like, I'll kill you. Too much to ask. James is like a mosquito in his room that he just can't fucking find. But it's in his entire life. His head. What are you doing? Nope. Wrong person. What are you doing? James asks from the other side of the fence. At least he looks somewhat concerned. Probably as to why... Probably as to why Regulus is hauling around a bag in decent clothing and sneaking onto fences. What are you doing? Shouldn't you be pruning the roses and painting the grass? Regulus snarks back, crossing his arms. Well, there isn't much to do in terms of maintenance. I'm gonna redo that. Stretch my legs out. God damn. Okay. Okay. Well, there isn't much to do in terms of maintenance, James replies easily, glancing at the gap in the fence. Should you really be out there? It's fenced off for a reason. Do you even know anything about these woods? No? Right. Shut up. Regulus waves his hand dismissively. Mind your own business, James. I could get you guys fired, you know, if you're being too nosy. He couldn't. His mother likes their work too much. No, you wouldn't. I'm gonna redo that. No, you wouldn't, James says simply, finally leaning down to slip through the gap. Nope. No, you wouldn't, James says simply, finally leaning down to slip through the gap. He barely fits, and Regulus knows before it even happens that he's going to get caught. The gap is just large enough for Regulus to get through, but James is a larger build, not meant for agility and sneaking around. Hold on, Jesus Christ, Regulus says, louder than he should, dropping his back and moving forward. Fucking idiot. James pauses and looks up questioningly, and Regulus uses the pause to grab a stick from the floor and poke his face. He retreats back to the other side of the fence, spluttering. What the hell? Grab the fucking stick, Regulus snaps, and James does without asking why. Now pull up. James is stronger than him, and together they lift the stick that's going through the fence to make the... fuck. James is stronger than him, and together they lift the stick that's going through the fence to make the gap even larger. Regulus drops the stick and gets his bag. What was that about? James asks, as he comes through the gap, actually unharmed this time. Are you stupid? You wouldn't have been able to get through there without slicing your arms open. Then you'd have to go to the doctor or something. I don't know if you noticed, but the entire point of this was that I didn't want anyone to know where I was going. And James ruined that. Oh, fuck. Part of Regulus doesn't even want to go anymore. James hurries to follow him, stumbling over his own feet before it gets to a point that he has to just look down to avoid tripping on tree roots. Good, because if he fell down on a ditch, Regulus would not be helping him climb back up. Is this your secret? James asks. He pauses, giving Regulus enough time to answer, but he doesn't. He just continues on his way, weaving through the trees with practice, smiling to himself as James continuously gets hit in the face with branches, and leaves because he's too focused on his feet. He just can't win today, it seems. James continues when it's clear Regulus isn't going to answer that question. Why didn't you want anyone to know? It doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Have you met my mother? Regulus snorts. She might not care as much now, since Regulus is older, and she has more important things to worry about than what her introverted son is doing in his free time, but she would have cared a few years ago. Well, no, but from what I've heard about her from you and Sirius, I can assume enough, James mumbles. He reaches out to wrap his fingers around Regulus's waist. Oh, fuck. He reaches out to... He reaches out to wrap his fingers around Regulus's wrist, probably to have a guide, so he doesn't have to focus on too many things at once. Regulus lets him, but he rolls his eyes so hard it hurts. I think if she found out I'd been sneaking out for nearly a decade to play in the woods, she would literally kill me. He says flatly. I'm sure that's not true. Regulus snorts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. She sent you a letter telling you not to knock on the door to come in for water because you disturb the residents. Which is understandable sometimes. Some people don't like strangers in their house. I haven't heard from her in 3 months. Haven't seen her in 6. Regulus says quietly. Sure, she doesn't care... Sure, she doesn't care about how well we're doing. She's already made a name for herself and my father, but... this is mine. Regulus rounds on James, snagging his arm out of James's hold. And if you tell anyone, Sirius, your mother, anyone, we will literally drag your name through the mud. James blinks at him. A grin smiling. Oh, fuck. Okay. Nap time. Wake me up in 5 minutes. There's so much left. Yep, I'm telling you now. Wake me up in 5 minutes. Oh, I nearly actually fell asleep. Yo, that's dangerous. Oh, I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? Oh, it's so boring. I fell asleep. That's crazy. No, I'm joking. It's because what happens is when I'm reading, I'm trying to, like, not focus on anything other than the vibes, and then it's like ASMR and it makes me sleepy, and then I go to bed.
I will literally drag your name through the mud. I will literally...
Let's just record like this, guys. I'm just gonna read from a sleeping position. James blinks at him, and a grin slowly forms on his face. Sounds good. Good. Regulus snaps, pissed off for some reason. He feels hot, so he turns around and keeps marching through the bushes. James follows close behind him, chattering away. So, he begins. What does your mother's introverted son do in his free time? Hide in the woods. That can't be all that you do. What, just sit there? You don't read or anything when you come out here? I can draw. James hums in the way that Regulus knows well, urging him to go on, but not wanting to say the wrong thing that ultimately not wanting to say the wrong thing that ultimately makes him no not wanting to say the wrong thing that ultimately makes him shut up about the situation entirely. I use charcoal, or those big blocks of granite. No pencils. Not often, no. James purses his lips, contemplating something, and Regulus rolls his eyes. Yes, you can ask a question. Oh, whoops. You can ask questions. You've never seen a koala?
Yes, you can...
Oh, I guess y'all aren't from Australia, so fair enough. I love all koalas, even the ones with chlamydia.
His eyes.
Yes, you can ask questions. What do you draw? James asks, practically exploding with the question, and it should not be as attractive as it is. James being so interested in something that is just Regulus. Sure, he's been interested in things around the house before. Photos of Regulus and Sirius as kids, or art projects that belong to Sirius and Regulus both, but this is just Regulus. Sirius can't draw from the life of him, but he can sure as hell paint. This is Regulus's thing, something he very rarely shares. People. Regulus edges cautiously. Mostly my friends, sometimes strangers I find online, or celebrities. Have you done any self-portraits? A few. I don't like to do them as much, though. Why not? It takes Regulus a while to answer this one. The question is really, how much does he want to share with James? Someone who is still practically a stranger, but also not even close at the same time. Hoping for another Scottish person? We don't allow Scottish people in this chat. You'll never find another one. We banned them after you showed up. Can you guys see my mouth move still? Yeah, you can. Wah! Gigi thinks koalas can get STDs. Little do they know, Gigi's koalas will give out STDs.
Close at the same time.
I mean, they all give out STDs, I don't think it's just Gigi's.
Close at the same time.
They all have chlamydia, don't they?
Close at the same time.
Yeah, he fucked a llama. I don't know. No. I don't know, he mumbles, pausing to look at their surroundings and make a turn to the left. He doesn't want to get so distracted that they get lost, because they were going in the wrong direction. Stupid cute boys following him into the woods. This is awful. I just never seem to like it. Perspective and all that. I get it. Who else do you draw then? Friend-wise, I mean. Pandora and Dorcas mostly. Sometimes I draw Sirius or my other friends, but not often. James hums, pauses, then asks almost bashfully, "Can I see them?" Maybe. Nope. Maybe, Regular says, because he doesn't know if he wants to show them or not. James takes it in stride, though, nodding and falling silent. Soon enough, they are entering the clearing of the pond. Just like usual, it's a beautiful sight. Not a lot of trees cover the top, so the sun shines through in a way that's akin to movies. Flowers around it, clear water, all of that nice stuff. James pauses at the tree line, speechless, just taking in the view, but Regulus keeps going to the little ledge. It overlooks the water and leans down to gaze into it. He ignores his reflection, knowing it will look tired and rough, to search for any fish. There aren't any around right now, which is fine. He takes a seat on the ledge and crosses his legs, rummaging through his bag.
Nap time. I miss nap time.
There's so many words. Okay, new plan, guys. I'm gonna nap on stream. I'm gonna set an alarm for half an hour. Y'all go do something, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up later, if I don't wake up from the timer. Hey. Should we have music? We need music. I feel like we need something to set the tone. I think we already technically have sound effects. Okay, y'all go get water and food. I'm sleeping. Wake me up in half an hour. Ugh, guys, I forgot to put. I forgot. Hold on. Fuck. Oh. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Can't see the keyboard! Interrupting my nap! Wonderful. Okay. Is that hard to read? Yeah. Okay. I'm back to sleeping. time is it? Oh, 7 more minutes. I got a mini nap. Who's never here? Your skin. Yeah, your skin and bone. Ah! Shut up! No. No! Okay. Fine. Don't like it. Don't tell me what to do, chat. Going out tonight, changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. Everything she's never had, she's sewing up. Driving too fast, moon is breaking through her hair. She's headed for something that she won't forget. Having no regrets is all that she really wants. We're only getting older, baby, and I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy just how fast the night changes? Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Even when the night changes, it'll never change me and you. Chasing her tonight, doubts are running around her head. He's waiting, eyes behind a cigarette. Heart is beating loud and she doesn't want it to stop. Moving too fast, moon is lighting up her skin. She's falling, doesn't even know it yet. Having no regrets is all that she really wants. This is K-pop. We're only getting older, baby. I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy just how fast the night changes? Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Even when the night changes, it'll never change me and you. Going out tonight changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. Reminds her of the missing piece of innocence she lost. We're only getting older, baby. I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy just how fast the night changes? Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Even when the night changes, it'll never change, baby. It'll never change, baby. It'll never change, baby, and you. I just felt really sad after they forced me to wake up. Don't worry about it. Should have played this one. This one was good. Too late! Who's back? Do you think I'll get copyright stricken for sounding exactly like the original song? How did you even find this? James, How did you even find this? James murmurs, coming up beside him to do the same thing, and gaze into the water. Wondering, when I was a kid, Regulus says vaguely, pulling out his sketchbook and opening it to the first page. He flips through the same first few pages that are full, deciding if it's something good enough to share. And then he turns it around and holds it out to James to look at while he searches for his supplies. James is going to have to deal with sitting with him for a few hours, because he won't be walking him back. So he might as well play nice and do something to keep him entertained. He knows James can't sit in silence and think for long, has to do something with his hands. You know when someone's talking to you about something you're doing, but they treat you like you're 5? Something they don't mean to, but it feels like that anyway? Kind of, James murmurs, taking the sketchbook from him, but waiting to see where the sudden change in conversation is taking them. That's how my mum talks to me, when I mention anything other than my grades or her job, Regulus says bluntly, searching through his bag. Not searching, actually, just moving stuff around to make it look like he was, so he wouldn't have to look. Not searching, actually. Just moving stuff around to make it look like he was, so he doesn't have to see James's face. Oh, James says, and then he doesn't say anything else, which Regulus is grateful for. Instead, he opens the sketchbook to the first page, and pauses. He takes a solid minute or two on each drawing, just looking at everything on the page, literally studying it like everything is perfect in the world. It makes Regulus squirm on the floor, art supplies already laid out around him, with nothing to do but watch the expressions on James's face, as his eyes dart from stroke to stroke. Regulus ends up grabbing a stick, and glancing between James and the ground, sketching him out as he looks down. When James finishes and closes the book, he scribbles all over it to destroy the evidence. Regulus, these are amazing, James mumbles, still sounding awed, and Regulus flushes. He snatches the book back and hunches over it, done with sharing because he's never really had someone be that starstruck at something he's made that. Done with sharing because he's not. Done with sharing because he's never really had someone be that starstruck at something he's made before. Thank you. And James doesn't ask the questions that Regulus expects. How did you get so good? Can you teach me? Can you draw me something? Instead, he asks about things that Regulus has already drawn. So, who are the people in there? He taps the paper above where Regulus is currently drawing, sketching out the edge of the small ledge overlooking the lake. The girls of Pandora and Dorcas, Regulus mutters. I don't see Dorcas very often, since she lives so far away, but Pandora is the next property over, and she comes over a lot with her dad to talk about things with my parents when they're home. So she's basically my best friend, or best as it gets. The rest of them are just celebrities, I think. People online or whatever. James hums appreciatively, watches him for a few minutes, and then chatters away like nothing happened. It's nice background noise, even if Regulus enjoys silence, because James's voice is soothing in a way he hadn't realized, until in a calm and comfortable place like this one. You know, I have a friend named Lily. I think if you ever wanted to try using colored pencils or whatever, she would be a good start. Red hair and green eyes. Like, really bright. And my friend Peter, he's a painter, likes to paint her the most because it gives good practice, or so he says. I also can't really say that it's the same as sketching, though. I know it isn't, but it's just a suggestion. Anyway. James talks about the people in his life a lot. Regulus knows more about these strangers than he should. He's known Peter since he was a baby. Same with a girl named Marlene. Peter paints, but he's very precise about how he does it. While Marlene paints too. She's much more messy about it. Her hair is cropped short, with uneven layers because of the amount of paint that got in it, that she cut it out because she was too lazy to go to a hairdresser. All of her clothes have stains on them, and every single time James has come unannounced, her hands and face are covered in it, because she doesn't use brushes very often. Her work is still stunning, though. There's Lily and James, two best friends that live in the neighborhood that James's house is on the outskirts of, and he first met them when they were trespassing, and he helped them hide from the police from a different town a few miles away. Not the best first impression, but James finds them charming, and Regulus immediately likes them. Remus is quiet, and he likes to read, but he isn't afraid to get confrontational, and break the rules when he needs to. Lily is similar, but more chaotic, but she's more into hands-on arts and crafts. She likes getting dirty. Her girlfriend, Mary, is the calm and rational person in the relationship, according to James. She's beautiful, she knows it, and uses it to get what she wants, which, in most cases, is an extra tip, because she's a waitress. Regulus can't help but wonder, in the back of his mind, if James talks about Regulus to his friends the same way. An offhand comment, maybe, like he does to Regulus about his friend's odd hobby. Seriously. Like he does to Regulus about... nom 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 nom. An offhand comment, maybe. Like he does to Regulus about his friend's odd hob... One more time. An offhand comment, maybe. Like he does to Regulus about his friend's odd hobbies. Like Lily's poor crochet skills that he's hung up around his room because, while they aren't the best, she put love and passion into them, and he likes to see them every day as soon as he wakes up. Or the fact that Remus never wears his glasses when he should. Or how Mary always has a blanket shoved into her bag, because Lily runs cold when they go out, and never brings her own sweater. You know what's crazy? I do actually have grapes right now. So, I am the duck. I wanted grapes and I got them. Hey. It is grape season, isn't it? It's always grape season. Grape season is every season. It's a grape season. We're at 40 minutes. I think I'm going to skip Pied Piper. I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to finish this fic, and then I'm going to go. That nap, I mean, was it a good idea? Yes. Do I regret it? No. But is it going to mess up the schedule? Absolutely. But who cares? Life is about making changes. Regulus has never had anyone to talk about, really. The life he has with his friends is very small and sacred. Something he keeps inside his own head. Just like the lake, and the memories of sitting in silence, waiting for deer. Of Pandora talking at a boy she remembers, and swears she's in love with despite not knowing his name, while leaning upside down off the side of his bed. Or Evan tossing books at him when he has a silverfish infestation and had to get rid of a different book. Whoops. Read that line. Whoops. Or Evan tossing books. Or Evan, tossing books at him when he had a silverfish infestation and had to get rid of different books. And how he showed up the next day with replacements, despite the fact that Regulus had more than enough money to replace them himself. It's something just for them, and just them. No. It's something for them, and just them. Regulus doesn't think he could talk about them as affectionate as James does. Doesn't think the love he has for them would shine through in his voice the way it does when James talks about his friends. He wonders if they regard him in the same light. Regulus wishes he had someone to talk about him like that. To treat him the way that Mary treated Lily. Okay, move it up a bit. No, down. Okay, now to the left. Your left, James, not mine. It's still not... Regulus heaves a sigh, setting down his supplies and leaning forward. He grabs James's wrist and pretends to be oblivious to the way James watches his face, as he moves James' hands the way he wants. He's gentle about it, moving the fingers in just the right way. James says he doesn't cramp easily, and while he might be lying, it isn't really Regulus's problem, because James offered to be a model for him anyway, when he said he needed practice. Regulus looks back down at his work, trying to get the right way for his fingers, as fast as possible while still keeping the correct shape, because he doesn't want James to sit there forever. Okay, Regulus mumbles, finishing the curve of his palm. You can put it down now. James does, flexing his fingers and wincing. That was such a bad position. Maybe for the artist, but... Oh, I'm gonna redo both of those lines, actually. They both sucked. Oh god, my mum's vacuuming. Hold on, guys. I think it's mostly over. Holy shit, it's so loud. His fingers and wincing. That was such a bad position. Maybe for the art, but not the artist. Regulus shrugs, fixing up the edges and switching out his pencil for a larger piece of charcoal to shade it. How about a... Thank you, James. I really... You offered, Regulus points out, and when he looks up, James is grinning cheekily at him. So what? I can't be appreciated. I'm gonna redo that line. So what? I can't be appreciated? Regulus rolls his eyes. Okay, fine. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. You're welcome, James replies, sounding absolutely delighted. Now that Regulus doesn't have to worry about hiding his secret place anymore, it's easier to get there. Regulus can just put his shoes on, and James will be there to distract Sirius, and he can climb through the fence undisturbed. Although James's mom did see him once, but she just smiled knowingly, and looked away like she didn't see anything at all. Regulus loves her a bit too much, if he's being honest. He walks a few feet in, out of view from the house, and then leans against the tree and waits. It never takes more than 5 minutes for James to show up and nearly kill himself on the barbed wire fence, and then they're off to the pond for a few hours. They never stay after dark, although there have been a few close calls. "Where were you today?" James asked. One more time. Sirius asks suspiciously, as soon as Regulus walks through the door. James and his mom just left, and he had barely closed the door and shrugged off his jacket before Sirius had said something. He looks up to find his brother leaning against the doorway, arms crossed like a strict parent who's been waiting for their kid to come home past curfew. Taking a walk, Regulus lies easily, hanging his jacket up and then kicking his shoes off right by the door. He walks past his brother, through the living room to the kitchen, and Sirius follows. "I didn't see you in the garden." "Went past the gate," Regulus mumbles, begging him internally to drop it. "No, you didn't. I would have seen you out of my window. I was in my room all day." "Maybe you just weren't paying attention." "I also noticed that James one more time. I also noticed that James disappeared at the same time you did, and he came back with you," Sirius continues, pulling out a chair and leaning over the back of it, as Regulus starts to make himself something to eat. "Oh, did you?" he asks, trying to sound as sarcastic as possible. He's going to make a jab about how James has a life outside of gardening with his mother, unlike he and Sirius, who are rarely ever permitted to leave their property, until Sirius asks, completely serious, "Are you two fucking around with each other in the shed?" Regulus splutters, dropping his cup. It doesn't break, thankfully, and he grabs it with both hands this time. "Excuse me?" "Well, you two keep disappearing at the same time, and you both seem to be a little less wound up after, and... Well, every time I ask about it, his mom just gives me this look. Regulus, are you fucking the gardener? You know I won't care, obviously. I like James, and I don't care if you're queer, I just... Jesus Christ, no!" Regulus rubs his hands down his face to try and hide how red it is. He's never even really thought of James like that. Holy shit. "I'm not sleeping with James. Who do you take me for?" Sirius squints at him in a way that clearly states he does not believe him. "Well, you know, if you ever wanted to tell me anything, or if you were, I would be okay with it." "Okay, but I'm not," Regulus says, probably too defensively. This is where his downfall started. Regulus sips his coffee the next morning, looking out of the window but not really paying attention to anything past his own thoughts, eyes unfocused. Because It really does look very suspicious. Sirius thinks they're sleeping together. Does James's mother think they're sleeping together out in the woods? And she's just okay with that? God, is that what James is trying to do? No, Regulus dismisses that thought immediately. James is way too attentive to just be after that. If you were, then it would just be a bonus for him, if anything. Regulus isn't stupid. It's clear that James actually wants to spend time with him, and just talk or watch him draw or be a model for him. Regulus practically has an entire book full of just James's body parts in the 2 months that they've been spending hours in the woods alone together. The second the thought pops up in his head, he perks up. He does spend way too much time on those drawings, far into the night, and way more attention to detail than he does for most of his drawings. Not to mention, he can also do most of them without a model now, because he knows James's body so well. He cringes at his own thoughts. That sounds bad, and definitely sexual. Is he interested in James like that? Ugh, he's thinking too much for 9 o'clock in the morning. The gate opens with a loud screech, and Regulus perks up again. Not even realized he'd relaxed back into his seat. And his head whips around to look at James and his mum coming through, laughing about something. It's windy. James's hair is flying everywhere, but he doesn't seem too bothered by it. His mum's hair is tied up in a bun tightly. She must have been expecting the weather. Regulus doesn't even wait until later in the day when they usually disappear, because Sirius will surely be watching them. Fuck, my mom's gonna vacuum even more, isn't she? Alright, we're pausing again. Be watching them. Be watching them. One day I'll be free from people that need to vacuum every corner of the house at any given moment of time. Because Sirius will surely be watching them. So he leaves his cup there and hurries up the stairs to change into something more comfortable. He grabs his bag and shoves some art. He grabs his bag and shoves some art supplies into it, his phone, and he puts it on his headphones, before going back downstairs to put his shoes on and scurry into the woods. Sirius isn't even awake yet. He closes the door and turns his music on, winding through the path to get to the back of the house and looking at Sirius's window for any movement. Then pauses when he sees James waving at him from a row of rose bushes. He shouts something at him, but Regulus just waves him off. "You can find your own way," he shouts at him, then continues on his way. He's fully expecting James to join him hours later, but he's halfway to the spot when he feels a hand on his shoulder. He whips around and punches whoever it was, startled, only to curse when he hits James's collarbone. His knuckles sting, and he takes his headphones off. Ow, fuck. Shit, sorry, are you okay? James asks, cupping Regulus's hand in both of his to inspect it. Fine, Regulus says. The pain will go away in a few minutes anyway. Are you okay? James grimaces. You're stronger than you look, but yeah. You'd be surprised how rough Marlene, Lily, and Mary are. Did I say the wrong word? Thank you. James grimaces. Are you okay? We'll go away in a few minutes. Regulus says. I didn't even say that! When did I say it? Oh, it's gonna be so far away, isn't it? Only to curse when he hits James's collarbone. To join him hours later. Way to the spot when he feels a hand on his shoulder. It's when he sees James waving at him from a row of... Regulus just waves him off. I didn't even say anything! Pillow, why are you doing this to me? You'd be surprised how rough Marlene, Lily, and Mary are. Yeah, what does this mean? I said the right name. I thought it's the wrong... Yeah. You're confusing me, my dude. Oh, the title. I mean, it's a ship. It's a ship, my dude. It's two people. Regulus snorts and flexes his fingers, waiting for James to release him. He doesn't, locking their fingers together and tugging them along. What are you doing? Walking with you, duh. I just didn't expect you to come so early. I thought you had duties with your mom. I asked her, obviously. I always do. She said she could handle it today. Regulus purses his lips when James starts swinging their arms together and stops him. Well, I was going to try doing color today on the lake, but I think I have a better idea. Oh yeah? And what's that? I'm gonna read you that line. Oh yeah? And what's that? James asks, genuinely interested, and Regulus's stomach swoops in a familiar way that he's never noticed before. Oh yeah. He definitely... Regulus shakes his head. Nothing. Let's go. Have you ever been swimming here? James asks, taking off his socks and dipping his feet into the water. It must be warm, because he doesn't react at all. No, Regulus mumbles, glancing up discreetly before looking down at his sketch again. He's taking one he's done briefly and adding James to it before colouring it in, and he's almost done. Why not? I never enjoyed swimming much, and I didn't want to disturb the fish, even though there aren't any right now. But I usually just come here to draw. We should swim then, James says decisively, then reaches down to take his shirt off. Regulus practically dives into his book to avoid looking at him. What? No. Well, you don't have to. I just think it would be fun. James shrugs, then stands up to take off his pants, leaving him in only his boxers before walking to go into the pool. Regulus resists the urge to bash his head into the ground until he dies. Are you fucking kidding me? He thinks to himself, because now he kind of wants to. He doesn't, though, and ignores... He doesn't, though, and ignores James's splashing around to finish a sketch. When he does, he glances up, then leans forward to look down into the water. James is floating on his back, looking up at him, and when he notices Regulus looking down at him, he smiles. Want to join me now? Nope, hate that. Want to join me now? Regulus bites his lip in contemplation. It could be fun when he isn't in a class, just fucking around with someone he likes to spend time with, and also might have feelings for. Newfound feelings that have apparently been here this whole time. Newfound feelings that have apparently been there this whole time, that he didn't even have to think about. No, I said the wrong words. Newfound feelings that have apparently been there this whole time, that he didn't even know about, and doesn't know if it's... Fuck. Okay, one more time. Ah! Ah! Newfound feelings that have apparently been Newfound feelings that have apparently been there this whole time, that he didn't even know about, and doesn't know if it's reciprocated. You owe me, Regulus says with a sigh, and James just laughs. He looks great without his glasses. Slightly odd but more open, and Regulus backs up to take off his own shirt, shoes and pants off. You know, he starts, as he walks down to the little ledge, to get to the pond. Sirius thinks that we disappear into the woods every day to sleep together. Really? James asks, sounding slightly baffled. And Regulus snorts and nods as he walks into the pond slowly, feeling more exposed than he should. Yeah, he was asking me questions last night. What did you say? Well, I told him he weren't, but... I told him we weren't, but he didn't believe me. James purses his lips, but he's grinning at the same time, so it looks a little funny. With the way you get whenever I mention anything slightly suggestive, that doesn't surprise me, What's that supposed to mean? Regulus huffs, and James laughs and gestures to him. You get all flustered. Your face is already turning red. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No. As soon as James opens his mouth to respond, Regulus splashes him away. James sputters, turning away, and Regulus grins and starts to wade away. He knows what's coming, but is not at all prepared for how strong James's splashing is. He swims fast, too, catching up to Regulus quickly and basically tackling him into the water. He didn't see him coming, eyes closed due to the water going right to his face, but James keeps his arms around Regulus's waist, so he doesn't feel like he's going to drown or anything. He doesn't know how long they mess around, splashing and trying to get the others under... He doesn't know how long they mess around, splashing and trying to get the other underwater. It's easier for James than it is Regulus, but he genuinely has fun. More fun than he's ever had swimming with people before. They end up floating right next to each other, and James hooks their pinkies together to ensure they don't float away. So what about it? James asks suddenly, and Regulus hums with his eyes closed questioningly. What did you think about your brother, thinking we're sneaking off into the woods to sleep together? I think it's stupid, because if I wanted to sleep with you, I'd just take you to my room on a weekend, Regulus admits bluntly. And yeah, he totally would if he was brave enough, but he's not. There's a moment of silence. You should do that, then. I'm sorry? Like you should ask me to your room one weekend. Regulus opens his eyes and turns his head to look at James. James is already looking at him. Elaborate, please, Regulus asks, even though he knows exactly what James is asking. He just wants to be sure, wants to hear him say it. James knows it. He rolls his eyes and takes a deep breath. Well, I wouldn't be upset if what your brother thinks is true. Well, actually, I think I would quite like that, because I like you a lot, and like spending time with you. Which is... James. Regulus interrupts, then goes upright in the water and drags James with him. He uses their interlocked pinkies to pull him close, right into a kiss. Regulus has never kissed anyone before. He doesn't know if James has either. It's awkward and bad, kind of tight-lipped, but it still makes him feel like he's floating because it's James, and now he doesn't have any doubts. He definitely has feelings for him, and James smiles into it. Regulus does too. Whoa. Last paragraph. Yo. Regulus writes summer, followed by the year, on the outside of the front of his full sketchbook, then closes it. He hesitates before pulling away, and then opens it up to the final page, to look at the drawing for a moment longer. A semi-decent coloured drawing of him and James, sitting on the edge of a little ledge overlooking the pond, dipping their feet in, holding each other's hands. Taped on the back of it is a printed photo of almost the exact same scene. Except they're kissing, and James is holding up the camera. Regulus has never seen himself look so peaceful.
Hey, that was fun. I like that one.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just sometimes cough a bit, like a regular human being. Ha ha ha. Also, because I talk so much, sometimes it just happens. My voice is strong, but sometimes it happens.
Okay.
Okay. I might end it there this week, to be honest, guys. I'm so tired already.
Nom, 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 nom. Thank you guys for joining my fun little stream and my nap. Maybe next time I'll just stream myself sleeping, because honestly, that's all I do these days. I'm gonna go get ready to go to uni, but I hope you guys have a lovely day. You're stinky, haha, pee pee poo poo, bye bye.